Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are live, and okay, the resolution of my preview looks low, but for you guys it should be at 1080p, up to 1080p, I believe. Welcome. So this is a different setup, obviously. I'm back home in Delaware, where I am visiting family, after the whole pandemic situation that you may or may not know about. Yeah, I hadn't seen family in like a year and a half. It's been really nice, not gonna lie, seeing everyone again. Um, I've been able to see friends and family in person, hang out, go to restaurants and whatnot. It's been fantastic. I have some allergies right now, so I may sneeze quite a bit in this stream. But it's just nice to see all of you again here. And for those who don't know, and to set expectations, this right here says kind of what you can expect. So 9 minutes of extended Deathloop gameplay, plus approximately 20 minutes of updates on indies and exciting third-party games. So it's about 30 minutes long, 9 minutes dedicated to Deathloop, which, not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited about from the Dishonored developers, I believe. And then 20 minutes will be just other stuff. So Deathloop is the main event here. Do not expect, oh god, allergies. God of War. Do not expect Horizon. Nothing major like that. This is mainly a Deathloop showcase, and sprinkled in is some other stuff. Just to make sure, and I'm glad that PlayStation did this, actually put this in the description. We know exactly what to expect and what not to expect. Like they straight up say right here, no news on VR, Horizon, or God of War. So for those who were hoping for that, just keep that in mind. We're not going to get that here. But for those who just want to hang out and watch some Deathloop and all that stuff, yeah. Seller says them Delaware allergies hit different. The thing is, I have a cat here at home, and when I was staying at home, I'm like slightly allergic to cats, and when I was staying in Delaware and I was always around my cat, I don't know, I guess my body got used to it. But I've been away from my cat for so long that now, just I'm allergic to cats again, and I feel like I have to like get my body reacquainted to hanging around cats. So I'm gonna be sniffing a lot. Should have brought some tissues probably. I might actually, there's a bathroom right there. I might step away and get some tissues or something. But yeah, some sniffies here and there, but all good. Who do we have here? YouTube user Dexter in the super chat. Thank you for your generous contribution. F4 Wildcat. Hey Porter, any expectations for Death Stranding director's cut? Death to allergies. Oh god. Yes, death to allergies. Fuck allergies. Sorry you have to hear my disgusting boogers. But any expectations? I don't know. I'm wondering just how much new content there will be in there. Like the stuff we saw in that cheeky little footage, referencing Metal Gear. That was like completely new stuff. Like I'd never seen that, nothing like that in the original game. So it looks like it's gonna be a substantial enough upgrade, in terms of new content in there. And I guess Director's Cut is this whole new thing that Sony's doing now, like with Ghost of Tsushima. They have a Director's Cut for that. And, ooh. How's the volume? Volume should be okay. Yep. Gotta turn it down a bit on my end. Okay. So yeah, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is interesting because it comes with that expansion, a whole new island to explore, new story missions, new side quests, no doubt. So I would imagine that the Director's Cut of Death Stranding is going to be similar. It is, from what I've heard, it is going to be PS5 exclusive. And, yeah, and I imagine that's also going to come with enough new content to hopefully justify that. And I know there's the whole situation with the upgrade program for Ghost of Tsushima and how that's been mishandled, which I do agree with, by the way. So that's something to keep in mind, where if you were someone who bought it on PlayStation 4, you essentially have to pay more than you would if you were to purchase, if you never played the game or never bought the game and just bought it on PS5 for $70. For those upgrading from PS4 to PS5 and to get the Director's Cut, you're paying more, and there's that whole ordeal, which is unfortunate. But new Ghost of Tsushima content, I'm all for it because I do love that game ultimately. But that stuff's still worth highlighting and pointing out, and I don't know, hopefully Sony can rectify that. They're charging $10 just to upgrade, which, you know, seems silly given Xbox upgraded games to 120 FPS and added graphical enhancements at basically no cost. So that, I don't know, it's just not a good look on that specific front, but, you know, I love the game itself, so I hope the new content is something substantial and something really cool. No says, thanks for the great content. Thanks for being a great audience. It really does mean a lot for you guys to still be here. And I took that 4-day break. You might have noticed if you stalk around my channel. I was over at Washington, D.C. over the weekend visiting some friends. We watched the fireworks together. Super nice. Just, oh God, it feels refreshing to just be here for 2 weeks. And I'll be back in L.A. in my usual setup after July 13th. But I really needed this, you know, is mainly what I'm trying to say. I needed this break. Mario Viana says, hey, Yong, first stream after E3. Hey, do you think they will make the leaked Bluepoint acquisition official? Yes, they will. From reports that I'm hearing, it's going to happen fairly soon. And, I mean, it wasn't like a, oops, we weren't going to acquire Bluepoint. We accidentally photoshopped Bluepoint in there. Weird. No, it's not. It's fairly obvious Sony did acquire Bluepoint at this point. Like, there's no way that accident was... Like, it was too meticulous of an accident for it to have been an... an accidental not announcement of... Like, that was meant to be the Bluepoint acquisition announcement, just published a little too early is what I'm trying to say. And so that announcement, no doubt, is coming soon. And Bluepoint's worked so much with PlayStation that acquisition actually makes a lot of sense to me. With Shadow Colossus remake and then with Demon Souls remake. Swear to God, if they're remaking Metal Gear, my nether regions will see a solid snake, if you catch my drift. Eric Decker, kill those boogers and allergies with chaos. I wish I could, but I must kill chaos and then kill the boogers and allergies. But number one priority is chaos. It's actually getting better. Still a little sniffy, but you know, it wasn't as bad as when, as soon as I hit play on the stream, all the allergies started coming back to me, but it's receding, fortunately. Happy Fat Pilgrim. Kuwabara, he says. Hell yes. Excellent Metal Gear Solid 3 reference. Rohan says, you heard about Uncharted 4 coming to PC, YongYea? Was that officially announced, or is it just rumors? I wouldn't be surprised if that game came to PC, because Sony is pushing for more games to come to PC after a limited period of exclusivity on PlayStation, because the games have been selling really well on PC. Go figure, PC players play games too. So I think that's a good thing. Opens up the games to a bigger audience. Let's see. Joao did it, says, love your haircut, thank you. Yeah, it was getting a little much, and so I got it cut here. And it's a little greasy because there's a bunch of hair product on it because I went out to do something. But yeah, it's just, I mean, during the summer heat, it's nice to not have as much hair weighing me down. I feel like a couple pounds have been lifted off my head. Artichoke, any God of War, what do you think? So for those who just tuned in, just as an FYI, no God of War. PlayStation has set the expectations. We're going to get 9 minutes of Deathloop, 20 minutes of updates on indies and exciting third-party games. No PSVR hardware stuff. No for Horizon Forbidden West. No God of War. They put that in the description, which I think is a plus. That way, you know, people know for sure. I'm glad Sony did this. But yeah, just set your expectations. No God of War. Unless they surprise us at the end somehow, which I don't think will happen, but you never know. But this is what the description says, so I'm inclined to believe that. All right. Also, I hope my audio sounds okay. I'm in this laptop setup right now. It's a dual-screen laptop, which is really cool. The ZenBook Pro Duo OLED Edition 15-inch. It's a really cool laptop. So I got like the chat down here on this bottom screen, sort of above the keyboard, and then the main display shows obviously the stream. For those who are curious about my portable setup, and this is my Panasonic Lumix camera here. GH5 does a fairly good job. And of course my headset here, which does a decent job of canceling out background noise. SoCal Cyclops says, fellow SoCal denizen, thank you for the amazing content. Kill chaos. I will do my best. What about Death Stranding's director's cut? Maybe? Honestly, didn't think about that. Maybe that will be featured here, given that it is technically a third-party indie. It's like a AAA indie, but it is third-party. Like, Kojima Productions is technically third-party, so... we got a little hair on my screen here. Yeah, honestly, it is possible we might learn a bit more about the director's cut in this State of Play. That'd be cool. I'm among the crowd that really loved Death Stranding, and I know many people did as well. New content for that game, as far as I'm concerned, is always good. Let's see. Urban Shadow 777. GH5 is a good camera. Hell yes, a man of culture, I see. Devoured Eagle. Nice haircut, Yong. Thank you very much. Appreciate the compliments there. Let's see. What's interesting about Deathloop? Oh, we got a super chat here. Jurgen J Gaming. Are you going to cover new DLC for Ghost of Tsushima? Probably. I'll check it out and report back. I hope it's really good. What was I going to say? Yeah, interesting thing about Deathloop is that it is a Bethesda game, a Bethesda published game, but because I'd already signed the deal of this being, I believe, the timed PlayStation exclusive, they're still carrying that deal out despite the fact that Microsoft bought Bethesda. And so it is technically a Microsoft game, you know, given the acquisition, coming out on PlayStation, and PlayStation being the ones who are like prominently presenting this because it is a timed exclusive Microsoft published game on PlayStation. Super bizarre situation. So the deals that have already been set in stone before the Bethesda acquisition, that's going to carry forth as we're seeing here. That's kind of interesting. Rakuyo Abyss says, opinion on the $70 tag for this gen games. It really depends, you know. I think if your game has no microtransactions, it's of a high caliber and, you know, is of high quality and has a good amount of playtime in it, a decent amount, and if that playtime is quality playtime, I think it can be justified. But if a game has microtransactions, any sort of microtransactions whatsoever, any sort of shady business model, any sort of extraneous business monetization element, that's where, like, it's very hard for them to justify $70 at that point. Because games have technically gotten more expensive, just subtly. The $60 have stayed the same, but the price of getting cosmetics, you can no longer unlock them. You have to pay for them, you know, season passes and pre-order bonuses and, like, all of these different additional elements that have technically added to game prices. That's what companies don't tell you. They have raised game prices, just not the base price. They have simply stripped away from games to sell them back to you, and that way monetize and make it so that you spend more than $60 on games. So that's my take on that. Happy Fat Pilgrim says, I'm dreaming of the day PlayStation wraps up the show, and then we hear the codec call. Yo, can you imagine? Everyone dies of happiness. I explode in joy. I mean, given what Blue Point accomplished with Demon's Souls Remake, which looks, I mean, incredible, looks gorgeous. What they could do with Metal Gear Solid, I think, would be really astounding. I'm really looking forward to it. Steven says, Deathloop is cool, but I'm sick of seeing it all the damn time. Yeah, we have seen, like, a lot of trailers for it, but we haven't seen, like, a walkthrough of the gameplay. It looks really cool, but seeing, like, a 9 minutes straight through gameplay or a gameplay showcase with commentary, like, that's going to give me a good idea for how interested I'll be in this game. But as far as I've seen, I'm really compelled by everything I've seen so far. I'd be curious to check out more of it. Personally, I want to see more, but I understand if some people maybe saw a bit too much of it already. I think that's fair. You've got Ultimate President. When do you think the PS Experience event will happen, and what are your predictions for it? There are rumors that the event is coming back. That event, which takes place usually in, like, December or yeah, like late in the year. That event has been on hiatus for a while, but I've heard from various reports that it might be coming back this year, and if it is, you know, I think that's when we'll see definitely maybe a blowout of God of War, perhaps. And just announcements of stuff slated for 2022. So that should be interesting. I'd be very, very compelled to see what they have to show there. No doubt they'll announce a bunch of new stuff. But mainly I want to see God of War. That's the game that I'm most excited for. Ragnarok, of course. The original game for PS4, that was my game of the generation. And so, you know, it definitely has a lot to live up to. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Corey, Barlog, and team will knock it out of the park. And if the original God of War 2018 is any indication, I think hopefully we'll be in for a treat. Scorpion Wolf. Should they remake the MSX Metal Gears first to go straight to remaking Metal Gear Solid? Or rather, yeah, should they remake MSX Metal Gear first or go straight to remaking Metal Gear Solid? I'll be honest with you, I would prefer if they made they remade the original Metal Gear for MSX, but I mean, yeah, that's a whole thing within itself, because Metal Gear for MSX was so basic in terms of narrative and dialogue because it was Kojima's first Metal Gear outing, and so he kept it fairly basic. So they'd have to really work in a lot of dialogue, a lot of scenes that weren't there in the original. Whereas Metal Gear Solid, remaking that, I'm not going to say it's straightforward, but it's more straightforward than what you'd have to do with MSX Metal Gear. But with Metal Gear Solid, the original game, I think, is still a lot of fun. There's obviously the GameCube remake, whereas Metal Gear MSX, that stuff's just so old at this point that stuff, I think, is what needs a remake most. But I do think that Metal Gear Solid is just more well-known. You know, it is a game that everyone knows about if you're an old-school gamer who, you know, played PlayStation. And so I think just from what makes sense in terms of what will captivate audiences, the most people possible, I think the Metal Gear Solid remake is what they'll go after first. Hopefully, if that succeeds and that goes through really well, they'll be able to remake MSX and the Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 for MSX. Though they'd have to consult with Kojima, find a way to tie all of that in with Metal Gear Solid 5, which obviously revealed some new plot points about Metal Gear 1 and the nature of Big Boss and all of these things. So, yeah, it's a more complicated thing to remake MSX Metal Gears. So that's kind of where I'm sitting. I think they are going to go with Metal Gear Solid. But one day, fingers crossed, they'll actually do a Metal Gear MSX remake and a Metal Gear 2 MSX remake justice. Saiyan689, thanks for all the content you produce and your honest feedback about everything gaming. Would you want to see anything from the PS2 era remade? I'd like Shinobi or Maximo. Ooh, good choices. Let's see. Legacy of Kain. That was PS2, right? Or was that PS1? Yeah, Legacy of... No. Hold on. Let me see here. Oh, right. Legacy of Kain Defiance was for PS2. But I just want some new Legacy of Kain content. Some modern version of a Legacy of Kain game, be it a remake or a sequel. I grew up playing those games, and it's been shelved away, and nothing's been done with it. And I feel like, ooh, we're starting. Yeah, but if they announce that, it's gonna get people real hyped. All right, let's see what they got here.
There are those who look into the eyes of another and see
what?
Opportunity. A soul to corrupt and twist.
So
their stories are the ones we fear.
At first I thought it was the Eye of Sauron.
And there are those who see potential. The light within the soul. A chance to lift someone up to achieve the impossible. Their stories rise to legend.
Is this a sequel? I think it is. I know the first game is regarded as one of the best VR games.
What do you see in Quill?
Yeah, I thought it was the Eye of Sauron, or the Eye of Sauron at first.
Because her story depends on you.
Yeah. I forget the name right now. Moss, that's it, Moss. Thank you, Jett. Moss 2. The Squeakquel, am I right? Book 2. Hell yes. I should finish Moss 1. I played like halfway through it, and it's really good. It's very creatively
Thanks for
done.
kicking off our new state of play, Quill. Moss 2 is currently in development for PSVR. We've got some more exciting updates today, so let's keep it going.
And PSVR
Here's a
2.
flashy new multiplayer shooter from the team at Ilphonic.
So we're gonna see a lot of indies and third party before we get to Deathloop, for those who are wondering how this is all structured. Daniel Young says, a remake of Metal Gear 1 and 2 in vein of Phantom Pain, but bigger. Man, they need the Fox engine for that. If Konami is willing to part with it. Oh, Daniel Young says, I meant Ground Zeroes, not Phantom Pain. Okay, I think that's maybe more reasonable. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Just a competitive experience. Like an arena shooter slash brawler. Gamers rise up and play. Arcadegeddon. I see what you did there. Oh, early access is out, so for those
That was your first look at
interested, you can actually try it out
Arcadegeddon, which
now.
begins early access today for PlayStation 5. Tribes of Midgard arrives later this month. Let's get a sneak peek at the post-launch plans for this addictive action RPG from Norsefell Games.
Is this the Gearbox published game?
Hi, I'm Sydney from Norsefell, and I'm here to tell you more about how Tribes of Midgard will grow even bigger after launch with free season updates. Tribes of Midgard is a 10-player survival action RPG, where you play as an Einherjar.
This was like
a
one of the
legendary
very few
Viking
games that was in the
warrior
Gearbox
revived by
showcase at
Odin
E3, if I
himself
recall.
to stop Ragnarok. There are 2 primary game modes, the session-based saga mode and the endless survival mode, that are all about exploring Midgard, powering up your character, and fortifying your home village to
This looks
stand
alright,
against
honestly.
giants bent on destroying the seat of Yggdrasil. New seasonal updates will change the way you play and add challenges for you and your tribe to overcome. The game launches with Season 1, The Wolf Saga. It includes new classes, exclusive loot, and a powerful new boss. There will be 8 different classes to unlock and choose from. Let's take a quick look at the Ranger, one of our 2 starting classes.
No
As you
reviews
gain
yet.
levels, you unlock game-changing abilities in your
Comes
class
out in
skill
18
tree
days.
to match your
On
playstyle,
PC at least.
like the lightning fast quick shot or the powerful slowpoke. Because classes are complementary, it's fun to have a bit of everything in your tribe. We're excited to see how your strategies will change as classes expand in future updates. Season 1 also introduces runes, which give you new special powers to customize your character even more. The Wolf Saga will launch with 30 runes, including the Might of Mjolnir, which adds powerful chain lightning arcs to your attacks. You can use multiple runes together, and the effects can get pretty wild. You'll end up with different rune combinations each session, so you'll always have new ways to experiment. Last but not least, the biggest part of every season are Saga quests, a series of quests that will bring you across Midgard. In Season 1 Saga, you'll unlock the ability to access a mysterious lair and face down your most powerful challenge yet. And the more dangerous foes you take on, the greater the reward. Speaking of great rewards, the Wolf Saga is stacked with season-exclusive weapons, armor sets, and truly mighty companions.
I really
love
love the
this guy.
visuals of this game, I will
This
say.
saga is only the beginning. Tribes of Midgard will keep expanding with more seasons that explore different parts of Norse mythology.
Looks like a
and add even more
Diablo-style
to the
game with survival elements.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Midgard soon on July 27th.
The Viking theme. Could be alright. I don't know. I'm curious to check it out. I'll say that much. The Anomaly says Infamous 1 and 2 and Festival of Blood plus Second Son upscale or a follow-up to Troy Baker. I mean, Delsin's story on
Cities
PS5 would be great.
as good as lost. Must you go back?
I must go back in order to end all this.
Whoa, what is this? Have I seen this? Oh, furries are gonna have a field day with this one. stars may cry.
You shall now witness the true power of the spark.
Looks fun. F.I.S.T. Forged in Shadow Torch.
Up next, what do you get when you mix fighting games and battle royale?
Braves will have a field day with that title too, no doubt.
Ancient legends are told.
That's a face. Ooh. Well.
Of the battle between demons and hunters.
Gotta love what these women are wearing in battle. Just cleavage all laid bare. Zero.
Hi everyone,
Zero
I'm
Fs
John
given.
Georgie from Mantisco. And on behalf of our studio, I am thrilled to welcome you to the world of Hunter's Arena.
Saiyan
In
689
this
talks
mystical
about how
world, you will play as hunters who must fight deadly demons as well as other online players in order to survive. As a skillful hunter, you will master powerful swordplay and martial arts, and will be constantly tested of your skills of precise timing and
Whoa.
fast decision making.
combos look cool.
However, don't forget to have a little fun on your journey by customizing your weapons from disco balls to rubber ducks.
Okay, sure. I'll go
As
with
you
that.
explore our expansive maps, you will be able to explore dungeons and slay ancient demons to level up. We look forward to seeing your personalized strategies on your hunt.
Yeah, Saiyan
Another huge
689.
threat to look out for is none other than one of your own, a hunter. Always have different strategies in mind and use the environment around you when facing your enemies. Utilize bushes for ambush or drop strike from higher grounds to unleash a lethal blow on unexpected enemy players.
You can combo players around too. Honestly, this looks cool.
Hunter's Arena features 2 Battle Royale modes, Solo and Trio.
Oh, it's Battle Royale.
In Solo mode,
Right.
you will solely take on other enemy players as well as deadly demons lurking behind your back in a 30-player free-for-all.
I mean, this is a different
In Trio
take.
mode, you'll be able to team up with your friends, where focusing on teamwork and planning out strategies are crucial in achieving victory. There is so much more to experience in this fascinating world. I can't wait for you to encounter the countless dangers waiting in Hunter's Arena when it launches next month on PS4 and PS5.
It's a melee action
Thank
battle
you
royale.
for joining me today, and I will see you all soon on Hunter's Arena.
Which does look cool. Now, Saiyan was talking about how
Jump
after
into
God of War
Battle
came out,
Royale
suddenly so
action when
many
Hunter's Arena Legends
Norse-based
arrives on
games
PS4
seem
and
to be coming out.
PS5
Which, yeah,
next month.
I did notice that actually.
PlayStation Plus members will be able to download the PS4 and PS5 versions at no extra cost, starting August 3rd.
Pepic Walrus says, really hope Order 1886 gets a sequel. Ooh, Sifu! Oh my god, the combat in this game looks good. We'll see how it feels and whether it plays well, but it does look awesome. Like, this is an Ip Man street brawling. I mean, look at this. The animations. And the way the hits land. Oh, the ragdoll physics, like everything looks fantastic on that front. Your character ages? Oh, look at that. Oh, that sweep. This looks awesome. I really hope this plays as good as it looks. Oh! Oh, damn. Just the flurries and the way they connect so well with the enemy animations. This is one of the games that I'm actually really excited for. So they delayed it. That's okay. Take your time. I am down for that.
Ever wanted to explore an alien planet? Then this next game is for you.
Age 69 says X. Nice. What is this?
This is Jett, The Far Shore.
Oh,
created
yeah.
by Super Brothers and Pine Scented, with a score by Scientific.
We've seen footage of this before, if I recall.
In Jett, you play as May, one of a unit of aviator scientists who embark on an interstellar trip and alight on a mythic ocean planet, where they dream of securing a future for their species. We aspired to create a video game to express our own feelings of awe when we look up at the starry sky. Jett is all about motion, whether it's weaving through trees or jumping over obstacles. I love that sense of speeding through a remarkable natural space under a grand sky, and suddenly being in someone's helmet, boots on the ground.
What is the goal?
Jett's premise involves exploration and discovery. However, our design doesn't rely on combat or resource extraction, and the characters go to some lengths to tread lightly, giving indigenous wildlife a wide berth, striving to adapt and avoid conflict. As a Jett scout, you'll inspect living things and employ your Jett's tools to figure out what makes them tick. Occasionally, you'll run into trouble, and you'll have to use everything at your disposal to emerge unscathed. Over the years, we've contemplated what might be on the minds of interstellar explorers, what might propel them, and what might haunt them. And so our story provides an occasional glimpse into May's dreams, memories, and visions. At heart, Jett is a laid-back and enjoyable exploratory action-adventure set within an intriguing new science fiction cosmos.
This looks unique as hell. I'm digging this.
Jett has had a long road. For a few years, there were only 3 of us. Since then, this vision has been sharpened and bolstered by an all-star squad. We hope you'll embark with us.
That's what I love about indies. Like, who makes a game like this other than indies? AAA publishers would never dream up of something like this because they're so focused on what sells. And I do love the fact that this state of play is showing tons of gameplay with some developer commentary to add
Let's check in with our friends at
context.
Sega for more on 2 upcoming adventures.
I do like this style of press. It's just a little distraction. Oh.
In a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama.
Judgment?
Oh, maybe you hadn't heard that.
Whoa, what? These graphics. The character model. Wow, the pores and the textures on the face there. What is this?
You mean it's revenge? In that case,
oh, it is Judgment.
Could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
Greg Chun plays the main character. Great voice actor.
I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious.
And I believe this does take place in the Yakuza universe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hey.
Yeah. It's like Ace Attorney with Yakuza elements. Like it.
Get him, Yagami bot.
Still haven't played this though. And yeah, there's like dumb, silly stuff, which make these games so charming.
I believe in you, buddy.
Doge! To the moon!
Watch this!
This is
Believe
just
me,
so
I'm just
absurd.
as clueless as you are, much as I hate to admit it.
This is the Devolver Digital press conference of games.
They've been spying on me?
I guess we couldn't ask for a better piece of bait.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This has nothing to do with her. Stop! Come on up!
Is this just a port or is it a sequel? I think it's a port. Right? Wait. Oh, is it a sequel?
Our next game was revealed just a few weeks ago. Time
Yeah, I
for a
haven't
closer
played the
look
original
at the
game, so that
expanded
one was
and
just called
enhanced
Judgment,
Death
right?
Stranding, Director's Cut.
Oh!
Coming soon to PS5.
Director's cut. Chat was right.
Once there was an explosion.
In my
A
pants.
bang which gave rise to life as we know it.
Alright, let's see what's
Then
new.
came the next explosion.
Oh,
An
60
explosion
FPS.
that will be our last.
I can already see that frame rate boost, which I have experienced on PC.
I'll
And
be
it's
waiting
fantastic.
for you on the beach.
Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs.
But at least we'll have hope.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding.
Advanced combat. Upgraded melee. Whoa, 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 what? Whoa, wait, what is this? This is new. What? Okay. Oh, wow. They added more than I thought in terms of just mechanics, even. Okay. I dig it. Delivery support. What? Buddy bot? What? Yo, okay. There's more here than I thought. New structures, even? What? Wait, what? New story missions?
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I'll be honest, this is more than I expected. I dig this. Okay, I'm more than okay with... Again, I'm in the camp of I love Death Stranding, so I'm down for replaying this, not gonna lie. If you didn't enjoy the original Death Stranding, this isn't gonna do it for you. But
check out
for me and for many others, this
demo
is cool.
of Bethesda and Arcane's Violent Vision.
Razandori says the return of Norman Reedus and his wacky fetus. But here it is, Deathloop.
Hello, Black Reed. The other visionary tonight officially requests killing cults becomes your top priority. Or in other words, murder the bastard now.
Every single person is out to kill me.
It's fun. I've been cutting short your meaningless rampages for some time. It's totally normal. Death is a typical physiological experience in this place.
I hate to break it to you, but there is nothing normal about this fucking island. Oh, shit! What?
You're gonna give me that attitude?
Same day, which means I already know what's going to happen. Am I supposed to do this every day for the rest of my life? Fuck that! I'm breaking this loop.
I'm Dinga, game director at Arcane Lyon, and I'm here to give you a special look at Deathloop. You are Colt. You're stuck in a time loop on the island of Black Reef where everybody wants you dead. To escape, you'll have to take out 8 targets known as the Visionaries before the day repeats. Also, one of your targets, Juliana, is in the business of hunting you down. Fail to kill the target or die, and the day starts over.
You gotta be kidding me.
But every loop is an opportunity. With every cycle, you will learn more about the Visionaries and the secrets of the island by exploring and observing. You will discover their habits and secrets, using that knowledge to progress through the story.
Interesting.
Let's jump into a mission several hours into the game to see Colt take on the Visionary Alexis, the Wolf Dorsey. At this point, you have already learned from a previous loop that Alexis plans to give a speech at his well-guarded masquerade party. Let's use that intel to identify Alexis and take him down.
I was just thinking.
I want to know what the fuck is going on.
Oh, you don't want that. You're looking for purpose.
I'm looking for the fastest way out of this place.
There are rules, Colt, and sometimes people bend the rules, and sometimes they break them.
Blah, 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 blah.
Were you talking when I was talking?
I have top secret information.
Okay, what is it?
I said it was top secret.
It's a very dishonored power.
I've thought about it, and I think I'm doing everyone here a favor by ending this.
So what happens when you break the loop? Seriously, I want your theories.
Everything goes back to normal, obviously.
Normal. You have absolutely no fucking idea what will happen.
True, but I know one way to find out.
Yeah, whereas Dishonored was mainly stealth, here it's
dying isn't the end.
shooting
Reprise is
mechanics.
one of the powers you can unlock. It allows you to die and rewind twice before the loop restarts. You have also seen Carnesis, that allows you to yank enemies around and shift the short-range teleport.
Hey, we
The
killed
mechanics feel really well thought out with this whole loop mechanic, with this whole loop system.
Colt, do you need my help?
Nah, I'm fine.
So keep getting yourself killed. Can you stay still for a second?
Keep there! He's a threat!
Here's where Colt died. You can absorb your body to regain Residium, a resource that allows you to save your favorite weapons and abilities between loops. Over time, you will build an arsenal of weapons, abilities and upgrades that you can mix and match between missions to suit your playstyle or the needs of a specific task.
It's almost like a Dark Souls style loop where you have the bonfire at the beginning. It's like you progress a little bit first, but then you keep learning the game more and more. You progress further and further. In this case, it's assassinating those 8 individuals, learning the levels, learning their behavior. I like that idea a lot. The combat looks great.
We use the haptic feedback and the adaptive trigger of the PS5's DualSense controller to bring an extra layer of immersion to your experience.
Speedrunners are gonna love
feels
this.
different, and weapons express their personality in the palm of your hands.
It's nice.
Very impressive.
You can get really creative with the powers.
Don't stop there. Put them both together. The body count is gonna get high.
I need an invitation to Alexis's party. I found another way in. Through the window?
No,
on the cliff?
No, I'm not climbing on any cliff or window. Just shut up! Keep your eyes open.
There's always multiple ways to approach a target, and we just learned of one, a back entrance to the mansion. Conversations like this happen all over Black Reef, and it often pays to stop and listen.
As someone who loves assassination-based games, this is right up my alley.
Like, what?
Got the swift mobility of Dishonored.
That alert means your rival, Juliana, has invaded your game. Controlled by another player or the AI, she's the real deal. You'll have to be extra vigilant when she's on the hunt.
Another player or, like AI or another player. Whoa. You can like invade other players' sessions. That's really interesting.
I didn't know you liked to party.
Ain't my style.
You're all business all the time, aren't you? What is your style, exactly?
Chit-chatting when I should be killing motherfuckers, apparently.
Jesse became a new member. Thank you very much.
Also go to the doctor's office. Also go to the funeral. Also go people are eating their breakfast right next to me. Fuck your friends. You know what I'm saying?
The wolves play a sick game. Whoever fails to impress the others with their evil deeds goes into the grinder and onto the dinner menu.
Yikes.
Let's see if we can rig the outcome.
The music's got this spy craft type of feel.
It could be Alexis, but it could also be another masked speaker. So let's hear him out and not take the shot.
There were deaths, lawsuits, whatever. Profits far outstretched our small legal fees. We made millions that year. Cheap bastards who died, they could have afforded it. If it was important enough.
Arrogant, cruel, no regard for others. Yeah, that's definitely Alexis. Allez hop! Alexis just dropped an upgrade to the Carnesis power and a hefty dose of Residium. Time to get the hell out of here.
This is like the Assassin's Creed that I actually want, except it's, you know, first person and not historical based and has modern guns and supernatural powers, but as an assassination game, just really so far it's doing it for me. Oh, some new members. Agent New 11, welcome, thank you. Thank you, Acid Snake, for the contribution. If I missed any super chats, my apologies. I'm trying to watch this.
You gonna call me like this all the time, Julie?
Juliana.
I give approximately 0 fucks about what you call yourself.
But you did. Once.
I dig this. This looks really, really good, not gonna lie. September 14th. That is not too far
That's
off.
a wrap for today. But we'll be back with more breaking news
There
and
it is.
updates before you know it. See you soon.
We got exactly what they told us we'd get. For those who just tuned in, if you go to the description, you'll see no God of War, no Horizon, no PSVR. They highlighted exactly what we're going to get. Extended Deathloop gameplay and showcases of indies and third parties. We got a new look at that Death Stranding Director's Cut, which honestly, there's more to it than I thought. They have a freaking like a go-kart racing game type of mini game that they've added. I don't know. Yeah, you know, this was okay. Because the expectations were properly set, I was fine with what I saw. It obviously wasn't the mind-blowing showstopper, holy shit event, but this wasn't what this is meant to be. There are more events coming down the line, and hopefully when the team at Santa Monica are ready to unveil God of War, it'll blow us away. And I don't know, there are rumors it might be happening in August, like a State of Play might be hosted in August just for that. If not, maybe PlayStation Experience later in the year. Plenty of more events to look forward to, no doubt. But, yeah, I don't know. If you were expecting God of War and Horizon, all these things, then you're probably going to be disappointed. But because I knew what the expectations were for this, I was fine with it. So, let's see. Yeah, lots of people saying that's it. A lot of people didn't get the memo about the fact that this wasn't supposed to be, you know, like God of War showcase and stuff like that. Steven says, that's it? No Smash? But for me, yeah, this was like a mini E3, or not a mini E3, mini Direct. And, you know, not every single one of these streams is going to be like a holy shit level presentation. This showed what I expected them to show. And for me, Deathloop looks pretty cool. So I was okay with it. But yeah. Some people underwhelming. There's some who did really like it. Which is the case for just any presentation, really. Sifu. Yeah. Chris Jr. says pretty much Sifu, Death Stranding Director's Cut. Sifu looks really good. I just want to see like straight gameplay instead of just like the cuts of the fight animations we've been seeing. Like that looks great, but I want to see like what a whole level of a game looks like, you know? Or is it just like arena fights? Like I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. Dylan D, what? No Bloodborne 2? Damn. I don't know what's going on with Bloodborne. Even if I'd be happy with just a 60 FPS patch for the original. I'm waiting for that before I play that game. It's like the one Souls game that I refuse to play until I get a 60 FPS patch. Because I I got so used to 60 FPS that I just can't go back. But straight from 215, never played Death Stranding, but I'll play it now. You know, honestly, for new players, yeah, this is the best way to do it. A good opportunity to dive into that if you haven't played it before and have been curious about it, and if you have a PS5, one of those mythical devices. But yeah, people are generally, it was alright, says Fiction. Sorry, I don't know what the name was there. Mario Viana, really enjoyed the event, not gonna lie. Yeah. It wasn't a mind-blowing affair, but they showed exactly what they needed to show. They showed a good amount of gameplay with developer commentary that was really well spread out. You know, the pacing was okay, and I liked what I saw of Deathloop, so I'm satisfied. Not blown away, but satisfied. And I'm looking forward to playing Deathloop. I expected Little Devil Inside. Oh yeah. That's one to look forward to, but looks like I'll have to wait. Looking forward to invading your Deathloop game, Yong. Come at me, bruh. Come at me. I will destroy you. But yeah. State of Boredom says, I'm mad, geez. Yeah, some people really didn't like this. I was okay with it. Likes to dislikes, well, let's see, if I refresh this, what's the likes to dislikes ratio? Yeah, fairly positive, because people knew what to expect, and I think Deathloop looks really cool. There's always going to be people who are not going to be satisfied, and that's okay. You're allowed to have that opinion. I was A-okay with what I saw, because I knew the scale of this event. But yeah, that's pretty much everything, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for always stopping by. It's always great to see familiar names in the chat or in the super chat. Really appreciate it. And I'm sure there are going to be more of these events down the line from Microsoft, Nintendo, and Xbox. And I'll be sure to, do my best to stream this alongside you guys because it's always fun to hang out. But I'm going to head out now and hang out with family and friends before I head out to LA on July 13th. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, we got right here. Agent New says, the Death Stranding Director's Cut reminded me of Phantom Pain features like mother-based items and wackiness. Yeah, I wonder if PC version will be updated to Director's Cut, though. That is the one I have. Oh, from what I heard, Director's Cut is going to be PS5 exclusive, which I think is a shame. Maybe it is going to be timed exclusive and the PC version will be updated down the line. But I think for now, at least as far as we know, it is just PS5, which I think does kind of suck. I wish they would make that available for PC, but you never know. Maybe they will down the line. So fingers crossed on that one. Jack Dugan says, first YongYea live stream. Woo! Well, welcome, and I hope to see you in future ones as well. All right, folks. The Jack Niles Chaos out of 10. Thank you very much, folks. Appreciate all the kind words in the chat and in the comments. With that, I will see you guys in the next one. Yong out.